Alright, here we have one of the old milk jugs. Pretty good. I mean, it's got a nice handle to it like this. Of course, when they delivered, they just grabbed it like that and everything. Brought it right on to your doorstep in the morning. It says, introducing this modern handy grip. Easy to pour, does not leak, saves space, better refrigeration, controlled quality, full measure, you can see. Those are all the little stars. And I'll tell you what, that's some really nice thick glass. Nothing flimsy about this. Some good heavy thick one. Okay, and this is a ½ gallon. Let's see. Oh, the numbers right this way. Okay, let's turn it on its side so you can see some numbers here. Right there. Pretty faded out. These were all the recycled ones. You can recycle these ones all the time. Can't quite show it to you. I don't know if you can see any of it. Oh, almost had it there, didn't I? Right there. Those are the numbers. Alright, kind of hard to see. There's a 5 on this side. The bottom down there, I think, has a 66. I always try to bring you numbers because that means something to people who collect these old bottles. Right there, 56. 56 or 66. Well, if you can see better than I am, then I can. Good for you. I'm getting too old. Anyhow, this is a Fitzpatrick's Dairy Farm from Fairfield. The phone Globe 36762. There you go. Anyhow, this is a nice thick one. I really love the thickness of this. Alright. Nice gripping. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing you the old milk jug. Just to take you back in time. Instead of all this plastic, you know, because a lot of the young people think it always came in plastic. Instead of seeing how, when they were home delivered, see with all the ridges and everything, it had that little paper cap thing. When they were home delivered, they were like this. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, this one's quite an interesting piece. It almost looks like a barrel. And very unique. Underneath, let's see, it has, let me see if I can get it showing real pretty for you. (598-4). But look at it, it's almost like it's a barrel. Kind of cool, really. But that's not the interesting part. Okay, this lid fits perfect on it. And it's this lid that has me a little puzzled. It's very different. Okay, it fits perfect on the jar. It's definitely made to go with the jar. But if you look inside, let me see. I'm going to get this so you guys can see this. There you go. It says genuine zinc cap. You see that? Genuine zinc cap. Trying to get it so you can, there you go. Look at this. Genuine zinc cap. Which is puzzling because I've never heard of a genuine zinc cap. So that was a mystery in itself to begin with for me. But then at the bottom here it says, for ball mason jars. Now I've done a lot of canning, but I've never seen this one. Now this kind of lid goes for ball mason jars. Can you see all that? Isn't that different how the cap is? Like that? So, my question is this the olden day, even before the other glass mason jars, you know, where you had the rubbers and you had to pull the rubber to unseal it? It had the glass caps on it, and the wire that snapped it good and tight. Was this before that time? That's my question. Because I've never seen this one before. It's kind of cool. It's right on there. A little hard to do with one hand because the other hand's holding the camera. There you go. Good and tight. So, was this before that time? Or not? Were these the olden day mason jars? You know, the earliest ones I had was when we were kids. We had some that were blue and everything. And some that were green. But most of them were white and stuff. And you had that little rubber you had to pull. And it had the wire that came on top. And everything. And that's what we had for canning jars when we were kids. But I've never seen this one before. So, is this before that time? If you know anything about it, please leave it in a comment. Curiosity is killing me. Alright, thank you very much. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we have a 1959 Maine Mines and Minerals booklet. And back then in 1959, believe it or not, this was $1.95. Quite a bit for 1959. You see right there, 1959. Okay, some old stock certificate issues on these mines. Look at that. They have a nice stock certificate. Book is in really good condition. Maine and Minerals. Some really nice books in it. Talks about Blue Hill. Let me just put a few pages out here for you. And you can just pause the video so you can see a little bit about it, read a little about it. Douglas Copper Mine. This one's Blue Hill Copper Mines and Smelting Company. Copper Mines and Smelting. Huh. So it kind of gives you a little bit of some of the directions. Let me see, I'm going to turn this light a little bit. Too much light right on the book here. Okay. That's a little bit more where some are located. Which is kind of cool to have. Find out where some of them are located and check it all out. That's a pretty good, simple book. Ah, Brookville. Wow. Brownville. And you're talking about Bucksport Village. Hard scrambled granite. Camden. Oops. Caribou. Carmel. This one right here, Calais. All different areas of Maine and stuff. And some have been found. We have Castle Hill. That's a pretty good book. Dover Foxcroft. Eastport. Alright. I wonder if anybody still knows about them or if any more is still being done. Because, you know, this is a 1959 book. So anyone who's interested in finding some beautiful stones and stuff. Here's Hancock. Wow. All over the place. All over Maine. So, all in all, this is a pretty good book. Ah, got some maps even. Wow, now that's a treasure. Wow, do they even give you the maps? Oh, look at that. The book even gives you the maps. Wow. Well, isn't that something? No wonder it was $1.95. It's right to detail, taking you right to where it needs to be. A little bit of a rough throat this morning. Look at that. I talk a little bit about the silver mines. But all these pages are maps here. Wow. Pretty cool. The book's in pretty good condition. Look at that. 80 pages in all. Wow. And that was the first one. That was volume 1. 80 pages. Well, how do you like that? No, it says volume 2 here. Okay, so volume 1 is also another 80 pages. Also $1.95. Okay. Well, it's a treasure for anyone who wants to do that. These are some of the old ones. It's like an old treasure hunt book. Pretty cool. Alright, stay tuned for some more. There's a lot of old books and stuff. I won't go page by page on these because there's quite a few pages here. But as you can see, the book's in very good condition. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, here we have a 1947 Maine Department Commission. This is State Geologic. Their report from 1947. And as you can see, you know, it's back in the days where they used the staples. Pretty good, not bad. Condition of the book. A little bit rough here. In the back, just plain. But the pages are all beautiful. And what's cool is when you start in, well, let's visit the table of contents so you know some of the pieces that are in here to let you know what's in the book. Look at that. Gold. Ooh. Okay, if you notice it has maps. Map 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maps in this book. Alright, so they start in and get a few pages, and then it's all stuck right inside like this. So you can open it right up and see the whole map. And the areas are all circled that they're talking about. So very informative. This map was 1946. This was all done between 44 and 46. And then the book was put together in 47. So, and then it'll give you a few more pages here. Give you some more information. And then you get another map. Got physical tests and all that stuff. Process in bleaching the clay. Everything's on there. And then they give you the whole map thing. Quite an interesting book. I'm sure somebody out there is really into this. Table of 3. Got a lot of information. Look at all that. Wow. Okay. I hope I'm not missing any of the maps here. Look at that, some of the locations. And here we come into some more pieces. Ooh. A rather long map, this one. So right down there. Ooh-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. All the way up. In perfect condition. That gives you the map. This map is 1945. And there's the legend. Very interesting book. I probably missed some of them, some of the maps, because it showed more or less some is just drawings. Some are drawings and some are full out maps, I guess. Oh, look at that. Table 5. I think there's another map in here. Oh, okay, they're probably calling some of these like this maps. Yeah, see, look, that's map 8. Okay, they don't all open up. Okay. Maybe that's why. So I was thinking, geez, if there's that many maps, I'm missing some. Well, that's it. See, and this is map 7. Oh, this was map 5. Limestone. The limestone beds. Oops. It's map 3. Ah, that was next to a farm. Reed Brothers Farm. Cool. Ah. And this might be interesting for some of you. So that's quite an interesting book. Norwich Walk, Stark and Mercer. Huh! This is right in my area, right here. So it's all about everything, all around Maine. Oh yeah, see, that was figure 3. Alright. Well, let's get to the very back page here. Everyone who made the reports, the years that the reports were made, and the bulletins, people who contributed to the book. As you can see, it's all just stapled. Back in the days of just stapling and glued on the cover. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. I'm sure this is of some great value to some collector. So go ahead and share the video with others, especially if you know somebody who might be interested in it or like all this stuff. It's just nice to go to the auction. This is an auction find and see what you can find. And they always have a lot of old stuff that people had tucked away in the attic, and when people clean up houses, they just take it all to the auction. So this was in one of the boxes. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have Caring for Dogs, a little booklet, and this is really super old. The pages are very delicate, and it used to hang in the kitchen, I guess, by a string, but it is all stapled. Very, very old. Okay, they have a nice introduction here. Senator's Vet Tribute to Dogs. You can always just pause the video, see if you want to read some of this and everything. War Dogs. As you can see, the pages are all very delicate. Okay. I have addresses for people who breed, what I'm sure is not in there no more. Bull Terrier. Helpful do's and don'ts for owners. Very old. Very delicate book. They really had some good soap, I guess, for fleas. Skip Flea soap. Apparently that was the name of the soap. How to feed Russian Wolfhound. Wow. Russian Wolfhound. Okay. Bathing and grooming the dog. House manners. That's the collie. Wow. They had a Skip flea soap. That's the big soap of the day back then. To stop dogs barking at night. To break a dog from sucking eggs. Okay. To stop a hunting dog from crushing birds. Wow. To stop a dog from killing chickens. Ooh. Stop a dog from running after automobiles? Really? How to register a dog? Oh, wow. Okay. Techniques term applied to the dog. A lot of nice stuff in here. That's a Great Dane. How to give medicine. Doberman pinchers, which were police dogs. How to remove warts. Cool. Breeding. Wow, I'd really like to know the age of this book. Airedale pups. Rearing puppies. Puppy notes. Oh. I'll go close on that one so people can read it all yourself. Wire-haired fox terrier. Worms in puppies. Great. That's good information right there. Worms in dog. Roundworms and hoofworms. Huh. Ma or pinworms. Okay. And tapeworms. Wow. All kinds of worms, huh? That's a shepherd. A great tonic for your dogs. Alright, so this is in the days of all these tonic stuff. And it costs $1, $2.50. Okay. Show charts with ails your dog and what to do for him. Oh, that's cool. What's wrong with the dog and how to cure him. Right in the center. Well, that's a pretty good thing to have in a book, huh? Great job. Scottish Terrier. Coughs and colds. Wow. Distemper. Blood and skin disease. Eczema. A Boston Terrier. Alright. Mange. Ringworms. English Setter. Internal and external ear canker. Constipation. An Irish Setter. Blacktown sore mouth. Huh. All kinds of good stuff, huh? Good little booklet to have around if you got dogs, huh? English Bulldog. Indigestion. diarrhea, vomiting, colic, sore feet, cracked toes, swollen legs, Mackenzie. Wow. Eye trouble, fits. Oh, dogs have fits too. Yeah, it feels like 2 pages here. There we go. St. Bernard. Rickets. Foul breath. Japs. Fleas, lice, tick, and harvest bugs. Harvest bugs. Okay. And harvest bugs. Getting hard to turn it with just one hand. There we go. Okay, Sergeant Skip Flea Soap. Wow, that's got to be old. A beagle. Here we are advertising again. The Sergeant's Skip Flea Powder. Oh, he's got powder now. Got soap and powder. Sergeant Disinfectant. Okay, so they had a whole line of stuff. Alright. Tell you all about the difference of theirs compared to everybody else. Got 2 pages here. There we go. Alright. And this is the back. Now it has to be really old because the price was 25 cents for a large size cake at the drugstore. An ideal all-purpose toilet soap. Look at that. Toilet soap. Okay. Shampoo purpose. Only 25 cents, so you know this book is really old. I see absolutely no dates nowhere. 63, but you know, when stuff is only 60 cents and stuff like that. Worm medicine for 50 cents. Tapeworm medicine, 60 cents. Been a long time since anything's been just 60 cents. So, look at that. The flea powder is only 25 cents. Okay. Disinfectant bottle, 25 cents for 4 ounces. Wow. A gallon for $2. Alright, so that pretty much tells you that this is a very, very old book. So if any of you happen to know the year of this book, by all means, leave it in a comment. That's a good treasure hunt to find out. I have no idea because it's really not, doesn't have a great big title to look it up. You know, so I don't know. If you happen to know, by all means, 64 pages, leave it in a comment. We'd appreciate that. Sure, a lot of other people would like to know. How long ago was this book? I know it's super old. Super old. I like the table of content right there. That's pretty cool. Alright. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we have some cute little ceramic pieces from the auction. This is an auction find. And these are just the little odds and ends you find at the bottom of the boxes and stuff. So I kind of put them all together. They're pretty much all ceramic pieces except for one. Okay, the one that's not ceramic is this one right here. It's almost like a little glass bottle. I don't see nothing, but look at the shape. Little glass bottle. It's got this extra on both sides. Pretty much to make it like the feet. And then look at that. Little wooden head and a little bit of yarn fringe here. Isn't that interesting? And a little bow here or whatever. But it's the bottle that's so unique. Look at that. Different, that's for sure. So that was a very different one. But the rest of them are all ceramic. Okay, we got the little babies. Little boy and a little girl. Nice ceramic little pieces. And we have, let's see, it's got a bag. Almost looks like the town bum. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, it's got something underneath. Oh, made in occupied Japan. Whoops. Huh. Okay, well, ain't that different? Made in occupied Japan. Interesting. Okay, then we have this little brown picture. Very tiny. I don't really see a marking of anything. But just very tiny. Okay, then this one here. I think these were the ones that used to come in the tea. Red Rose Tea used to have little people. One in each box. So I'm not sure on that one. And we got ourselves a clam. Nothing marked on them. Nice red clam. And for the big educator, we have your graduation cap. So tiny. Probably like little cake decoration. Ah, that's probably what that is, huh? Okay, and then we have a little mobile. Somebody lost some of the strings to it and stuff. Oh, just the little bears. So we have the mobile of them. And we have Bar Harbor. Just a little square. One that somebody kind of made. Just put joy on it. Now this here, look at this. What on earth is that supposed to be? It's a hole here. Look at it. Oh, it's got something written on it. The Green Frog Poetry. The Green Frog Poetry. Oh, pottery. The Green Frog Pottery. Well, isn't that something? Definitely a unique piece, isn't he? Very different. Okay. And then the other piece that's very interesting. It's iron. Got a little chickie right there. Look at this. And a little chick right there. There's the mama. It's got a little hole right there. But really, what do you do with it? Bone china. Huh. Bone china. Alright. You just leave it there and you can put a couple of little flowers in it. Put a flower in it when it's on the shell. I mean, what's the point of the opening? If any of you know, by all means, leave it in a comment, because look how small this is. It's just, whoops, so tiny. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing you all these tiny little odds and ends. Just the stuff you find at the bottom of the box somebody just threw in. Part of the auction find. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, this video's all about the dogs. Just had a lot of little dogs that were in some of the boxes of the auction find. So I put them all together to kind of bring them right to you. A couple of cute, different looking ones. Look at this. Almost like he's got goo-goo eyes. Some rather unique kind of ears for a dog too, huh? Alright. It's a very different one. I don't know. What do you think of that face? And we have this one here. He's just, oh, hang around dog. Hello. Alright, a little bit on the sad side. It's like a sad little puppy dog. I don't know if he was on something or what. Just the way the inside of him underneath. It's almost like he was supposed to be on top of something. Like on top of a fence or something. Climbing the fence to get on the other side. Very different. And then we have this one here. He's just an old time one. He's really old. Alright. Then we have these couple of tumbling ones. Look at him. Just tumbles right there. Ah! He's got his tongue sticking out. Okay, and he was made in China. Look at that. Hello, love you. Okay, and his little partner's right here. These two go together here, as you can see. And he likes his tongue too. Cute little fellas. Okay, and as you can see right there, made in China. Alright, so we got both of them, one on each side of this great big one. Look at this. Whoa, he's a big one. Oh, and he's Japan. It's almost like the November company. NOV dot company. Japan. You can see he's got a lot of age, because you can kind of see all the cracking in him. If you look, you know, when you look closely. That's a patina of an old one. And look at that. Alright. And it definitely looks different, don't he? Definitely his teeth or mouth or whatever is really, really different. But he's quite the big fella. Look at that. It's a real big dog. Look at that. He's a good sizer. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more auction find. I got them all together, put them together. It's like, okay, got enough dogs there to do a video, and they're nice to have them to decorate, especially if you're decorating a little boy's room. These make beautiful pieces. Put up on the shelf in between some of their airplanes or models or whatever. Alright? Bye-bye now. Alright, here we have some really, they're quite heavy for your corn on the cob. For people to just stick it in and you hold it and roll it. Corn cob holders or whatever you want to call them. I call them the corn cob picks. And they look like they're stainless steel. They're definitely different. And they got some weight to them, I'll tell you. Got a little corn there. Cute little corn. Alright, and there's a set of 6 of those. But those were rather different. Never seen them like this. You know, usually you have all the little plastic ones and stuff like that. Or some that are, the corn is plastic, but then the little pick that sticks in is a nice little piece of stainless steel. But never fancy like this. These are rather fancy. So, it was kind of cool to find that. This is on auction find. This was one of the little boxes we found. And I found this piece here. Now at first I thought, okay, this is for curtains. That was my first thought. For curtains and everything. You know, to somehow hold it back. But I don't know. Definitely has some good patina to it. Definitely a good antique piece. But what really got me different was this piece right here. You know, because it kind of goes back and clips like that. So I'm not really sure. So if you know what this piece is, by all means, leave it in a comment. Different how that's designed like that, isn't it? There was only one. Just couldn't find a set. Would have been nice to have a set. Isn't that something? That right there is a hole. So whatever would show right through like that. Definitely different. Nice design on it. It's really pretty. Just don't know what it is. Alright, so I look forward to someone telling me what it is. Pretty. That's for sure. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just the little odds and ends of an auction find. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have an exclusive Dark Horse Ghost comic book is included with this ghost. Now, I think if that glowed in the dark and I had it on my dresser and I was a little kid, I might be scared in the middle of the night. Especially if I had time to collect all its glowing powers and everything during the day. But look at that. She's got a mask on. I mean, look how that is. I haven't taken it out. It may have already been out where it's stapled, but the comic book is in it. But it's one of those glow-in-the-dark creatures, but with the cape and everything. I don't know. She's got high heels on and everything. A couple of little holsters and little tiny guns. Of course, this ain't for little kids. No one under 12, it says. And let's see. And that's another view of her right there. That's how it's supposed to be. Of course, the man's coming out in November. And I'm taking it to be 1998, where the man's coming out in November. I think it's the same. Actually has a special collector's edition number, 0268. So, that's really different. This was part of an auction find. Got it at the auction. It was in the box. So, whoops. Look at that. You can even see where it laces right up and everything. See how our outfit just laces? So it's quite the thing, cape and all. So I don't know. You decide, scary or not. You think a kid be scared in the middle of the night? Get up to go to the bathroom? I don't know. Alright, hope you enjoyed this auction find. It's kind of neat to find that and to have the comic book with it. So, good little auction find. Never know when you buy a box at the auction what's going to be in it. It's always got some surprises. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, here we have a nice, beautiful half-gallon jug. It says half-gallon in the bottom. Sure looks like a whole gallon to me. But it says 1/2 gallon. Beautiful, beautiful jug. And this jug has quite the story. Okay, it was an auction find, but it was really, really dirty. I think somebody found it and they tried to clean the inside out and gave up. So they just threw it in a box at the auction. And of course I got the box. But there were some other bottles I really wanted. This one I thought was just dirty, but when I took the cap off, oh my God, the smell was terrible because somebody had filled it with axle grease. And boy, I tell you, that stuff stinks and it lasts forever. So this bottle went through about 2 months of trying to get it cleaned up. So what we did was we got some mechanic degreaser, and my nephew put that in there and went through one whole coat of it, got quite a bit out, and went through another whole coat because the top here was still staying really dark. If you can see, there's still a little bit still showing, you know, just a little here and there. But I did my best, and then we cleaned it up. So this is a 2-month process to get to this guy. Oh, and I didn't put the cap back on. So this was the cap that was on, but I know that this, from looking online, that this, I mean, it fits. So somebody needed to put that axle grease in a container to get rid of it, and I guess they got done drinking all the wine. It's like, all right, let's put it in here. So I think that's what they done, and they go, oh shit, let's find a cap to put on top of it. So they did. Because I know this cap is not the original cap that goes with it, but hey, it fits. So I think that was the whole theory behind that. It's kind of funny, but it went through a lot of cleaning up. And I see this. Okay, this is from the Fairview Wine Company. At first I didn't think that looked like a P and stuff, but Corporation. Fairview Wine Corporation. Definitely didn't look like no P, but okay, of Maine, where quality counts. And you can see there's still a little bit of that axle grease in there. Right here it has the half gallon, and underneath it has, I don't know if you can see that. There you go, right there. 2763. Alright, and then down here it has, oh, it has a 57. Alright, so it is a 57. Okay, wasn't quite sure. And then E. And then down here a 6. Alright, so this is a 57 bottle. Alright. And you turn in the back. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful grapes. See here, this is where you can still see. There's still some more. Didn't quite get it all. But hey, I did pretty good. Okay. Fairview Wine Corporation. Now see, you can see that that's a real P there. But the front didn't look like that. So, that's the story behind this one. But I got it cleaned up. Looks pretty good now. It did go through an awful lot. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more of whatever we find. Get some more bottles now. Alright. Bye-bye.